Hey boys and girls. So today we're going to look at the homework for Module 2, Lesson 4. And it starts off by saying circle cm, centimeter, or m, meter, to show which unit you would use to measure the length of each object. So just as a reminder, a meter, and I've got my meter tape right here, has 100 centimeters in it. So if you're measuring something small, it would be a good idea to use centimeters. And if you're measuring something large, you would use a meter. So that's what you're gonna do for the first few. It'll give you something. So here's length of a marker. Well, here's a marker. And it's definitely not going to be a meter long, so I would use centimeters to measure it. And then you'll go down all of these, and here is section 2. Fill in the blank with cm for centimeter or m for meter. The length of a swimming pool is 25 watts. All right, so swimming pools are pretty big. They're definitely going to be more than 25 centimeters. So my guess would be 25 meters. All right, let's skip down to C. Karen is 6 blanks shorter than her sister. All right, well, 6 meters shorter would be a really big difference. I don't know that her sister could be 6 meters shorter. So our best guess would be Karen is 6 centimeters shorter than her sister. So for this section, it is a good idea to think about both measurements and decide which one would make more sense. All right, moving on to page 2. It says use the centimeter ruler to find the length from one mark to the next of each object. So what you could do is you could cut out this ruler and use it to measure these shapes, or if you have a ruler at home, you could use your ruler. Just make sure you're using the centimeter side to measure all of the shapes. So the first one says, triangle A is blank centimeters long. So I would line it up, and they even give you exactly where to line it up from. So I'll line up my first black line, and it starts here and goes all the way to 3. So A is 3 centimeters long. And you would go ahead and measure each shape exactly where they're asking you to. So for C, it's pretty easy to see. They want you to measure here. And for E, for B, they actually want you to measure from this point all the way across to this one. And for D, very similarly, they want you to start at this point and measure going all the way across here. And the very last part, explain how the strategy to find the length of each shape above is different from how you would find the length if you used a centimeter cube. So the strategy that we're using is very accurate because we are using a ruler. If you were to use a centimeter cube, it would still give you a pretty close measurement, but it wouldn't be as accurate. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful.